Okay, just a quick little test. This route here goes by the airport from the island. This is where I always have the issues with the 65-mile-per-hour speed limit signs. So I want to try to test that here. And just got through installing this latest version here. I just want to get back over here to my... After the installs, I always get a connection error at first. There we go. But yeah, this here is the... I'm currently at 281,563 miles. We are running full self-driving 12.5.4.1. We are sitting here in a Denny's parking lot. I have both Uber and Lyft on, hoping to get a ride. But we're going to go ahead and engage it from here and see how it does. We got the icon here. Let's see if we can get out of the Dairy Queen parking lot here. I probably can't because I'm kind of parked in an angle. But it is thinking about it. It's creeping forward a little bit. So I'm just going to tap the accelerator and see what happens. Okay, there we go. Which is good. I mean, there could have been some concrete in front separating those parking spots, so I don't mind that. Some people have had speed issues with this. We are going to be currently on average, not assertive. I'm saying it would be nice if we can change the size of this, not just the placement. It would be nice to have the blind spot for people who have a harder time seeing, have that full screen. It's going to pop in here. It could have gotten this lane earlier, but it seems to be cautious. Which is good because I never know when the car on the outside line might change lanes. Yes, they should use turn signals, but sometimes they don't. Most of the time they don't, unfortunately.
Unknown caller.
Okay, we got a scammer calling. Hold on. Hello? Hello? And they don't say anything. Is that time of day. Morning started. Scam calls are going to start increasing for the day. About 20 or 30 of them today. The previous one also did not see this. However, I notice if I come back with a slightly different route from a different direction on this same road, then it works. So it's something in the navigation data is my best guess. Why it doesn't see the 65-mile-per-hour speed limit signs, I have no clue. We have a nice day today. It's not no clouds in the sky. It's clear skies. This is the Brownsville, Port Isabel highway between Port Isabel and Brownsville. Very common route. I drive this several times a day. And you can see right here, I'm double checking tires. Tires are good. It's thinking about stopping for the yellow, but it went ahead and went because I guess the truck behind me wasn't slowing down. Felt the little tugs there for that. Not too comfortable, but it wasn't bad. At least it didn't jam on the brakes. And it could keep going. It's looking past. It's waiting for it to be cleared. It's turning. The car will not does not like to go into an intersection when there's another car in the intersection, which is technically the way you're supposed to do that. But it does make people behind me upset when they're trying to rush a light and get through it quickly. Now we're in a 45. The car's choosing to do 49. We do have a lead truck in front of us, but he's pulling away. Now we'll be coming up here is a 55 mile per hour speed limit sign. You can see it clearly. It's showing on the visualization. There's the 55. It's adjusting for it. And it's still going only 52, so it's not accelerating for it. So I'm going to tap the accelerator a little. Well, we got a 65 coming up here. You should be able to see the sign over there. Nothing is being visualized. No change. Still not seeing the 65 mile per hour speed limit sign. I'm going to hit the accelerator here. This used to be a 75 mile per hour speed limit sign. They have that covered. I'm going to get over. I'm going to tell the car to get over just to make it a little bit easier. Here we come up to yet another 65 mile per hour speed limit sign. It's a little crooked. It's there. Nothing is being visualized. It does not see it. It is not seeing the 65 mile per hour speed limit sign still. I'm hitting the accelerator to get up to 65 at least. Now the thing is, if I open up Waze, this looks at the Google Map data and it says it's a 65 zone, so it knows it's 65. It is still ignoring the 65 mile per hour speed limit signs. Right lane is closed up ahead. It doesn't see constructed signs. It doesn't read signs. It would be nice if it read them and saw that in advance. We're coming up to the cones pretty quickly. It should go ahead and switch lanes a little bit earlier, but we're at least not slamming into the barrels. Flashing yellow light. The previous versions used to break quite a bit here for that, but now it doesn't. It's doing fine on that. Now here we're coming up to a 75 mile per hour speed limit sign. And you'll see nothing is being visualized. No change. So on this stretch of road that I've always had this issue with, the issue is still here. Why is this not getting fixed? Why is the car not seeing the speed limit signs here? And this route I drive quite a bit, over and over again. Driving people from the airport to the airport, from the island. It's a very common route. Also, if you live on the island and you work at SpaceX, you drive this route. So all these SpaceX employees that drive a Tesla, same thing. I'm not the only one that has this issue. A lot of people I've talked to that do have Teslas, they don't even use full self-driving because of this. They just drive themselves. Now here we come up to another 75 mile per hour speed limit sign. Right there. Nothing showing up on the visualization. clouds, there's no rain, there's no nothing. There is no reason for it not to see that sign. Now, I have had it see the signs a couple of times. Very rarely, and oddly, when it's pouring down rain. And it's the same thing on the way back. It doesn't see them on the way back if I'm coming from the airport. Sometimes if I come in on this road from a different direction, it seems to see them. Here comes another 75 mile per hour speed limit sign. It does not see that. 65-mile-per-hour speed limit signs on this particular road. Before 12.5 and 12.4, in 12.4, it would switch to a highway interstate, and I can actually scroll and adjust for that. Now it's not doing that. Like I say, it'd be nice if I could just double tap here on the Automax and switch between Automax and non-Automax. It would be a nice little added feature, make it easier to switch. Here we come, another 65-mile-per-hour speed limit sign right over here. Nothing showing up on the visualization. Still not seeing it. I don't know when they're going to fix this. It is a real annoyance. It's a consistent problem that has yet to be taken care of. And it's not just here, there's a few other roads the same way, between the island and going to Los Fresnos. Same thing. It doesn't want to see those 65-mile-per-hour speed limit signs for whatever reason. Even though it uses the electric motors for braking, sometimes it will use the disc brakes when needed. And I get a little bit of squeal from them. But might need to do some maintenance, especially with all the sand and stuff. You get sand between the brake pads and the rotors that can scar up your rotors or the discs. I'm not an auto mechanic. Now we're coming up to a warning for a speed limit change where it drops down to 55. It actually sees that as a sign, 55. I'll have to look at that again. Did that show the sign after I passed it? And here we come to another 55 sign. It's in the outer lane. As you see, it visualizes it, it shows it. But it still doesn't want to do 65. It's actually increasing speed. Now we're coming up. This is an on-ramp. It's 45. It technically should. Yeah, it sees that sign. It adjusts for the 45. But we're still at 63, slowing down a little bit. 62. We're not slowing down enough. I'm going to end my route here. McDonald's? What is it? Switching lanes over here at a red light. What the hell? It's gonna piss the guy off behind me. But I'm gonna disengage here. Yeah, let's go over here. We'll lower this road here. I'm taking over here. Yeah. Navigate to South Padre Island. So we have a Wiener Schnitzel opening up here eventually. This exit is a right-hand turn only, so I'm going to go ahead and follow that. So what I'm going to do here on the return, I'm going to jump across here. Okay. Re-engage here. It's going to go ahead and go because those people are crossing the street blocking the traffic. Now we're heading back. Now, there's the 45 sign. It sees it, it visualizes it. Now we're not going to drive all the way back. Test something here real quick. Still seeing 45. Now we have a 65 mile per hour speed limit sign over here. I'm going to tell it to switch lanes, get a little bit closer. It is not visualizing the sign. It's not seeing the sign. It still thinks it's 45. It is still continuing to go. It's not using the nav data for the area, so it's not realizing the speed limit is different. Still wanting to do 55 in a 45. I'm going to give it a little bit of pedal push here to get up to 65 at least. Now it's switched to 65. So now it grabs some navigation data. There was no sign there. Another 65 mile per hour speed limit sign. Nothing on visualization. But at least it has the navigation information this time for this route. So I'll have to try going back this way more often, see if at least this direction is working. But that is I got for now. Navigate to the Brownsville airport. Let's see if we can get it to figure out how to get around here. That's what I want to do. Move up here. Let's see if it can handle this. It looks like it's going to go up to the light to make a parking lot. Can it make it? No, it can't. It's going to be a dead end here. There's a fence. No trespassing. U.S. Coast Guard. Okay, so it could have done a U-turn, but it didn't. So I'm taking over there. But yeah, we will continue testing later. And I want to turn back on the Uber Lyft app and try to make some money today. Get ready for the launch coming up. Thank you very much.